Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing two things. Firstly, I'm going to be showing you a little tip on a product that my daughter showed me from, she does Stampin' Up, which is cards, making cards, and she uses this for cleaning her stamps off, which have been used in water-based inks. And it is quite simply a chamois, or a synthetic chamois. And this was part of a large sheet. As you can see there, I'm just taking the corner off of it, and as we know, chamois, until you wet it, is quite stiff and funny, but this has just been watered down, rinsed out, or wrung out I should say, and just left damp, and it just means that I found it very useful on clay, especially on white clay. If there's been any fluff or anything like that, this seems to work really well because it doesn't leave any fluff behind. And also I've wiped my tile down with it, and again it picks everything up and it doesn't leave anything behind, so that makes it a lot safer when you're putting your clay down, especially white or any light colour. You're less chance of getting anything on it. And what's good about it is you can rinse it out, give it a bit of a wash and leave it, and then use it the next day, and that's it. Saves a little bit of money. It's not to say that I probably won't use baby wipes anymore. I probably will, but I may not use so many, so it's probably a bit more environmentally friendly as well. But that's my tip, and I got that from a famous shop here called Poundworld. I believe Poundland do it too, and it was obviously £1. So hopefully it's going to last me a little while, yeah, and it's just a good little product. So there you go, that's my tip for today for people that use polymer clay. Secondly, I have been tagged by Valerie from the Unruly Housewife regarding small YouTubers and answering 7 questions. So here goes. First question was, what inspired me to make a YouTube channel? Quite simply, I wanted to give out information on products or just tips or events, up and coming events, or just be able to talk to people about polymer clay, try and get people into polymer clay, show people where to go or who to look at if they're new to polymer clay. But the person that inspired me was Valerie, because she started doing her YouTubes in, I would say, I think it was May, and she's done various different sorts, and she's also done, well, she's done some tutorials as well on polymer clay, which have been brilliant. And she's very good and very funny, and so I will leave a link below that you can see her on her channel as well. And also Jenny from the Wishing Well workshop, which is, she does some beautiful stuff, lovely lady, and yeah, so that's that question. Number 2, how long have you had your channel? Very simply, since the beginning of October. So not very long at all, and this is my 4th video, and I hope to be doing some more later on, again on just information. Number 3, where do you see yourself and your channel in 5 years? Hopefully still here, hopefully still giving out some good information, maybe even doing a tutorial or 2. That's something I've got to build my courage up to do. Not quite sure what to do yet either, but probably again, well, not probably, would definitely be for sort of beginners. Yeah, so that's that question. Question 4, what message are you trying to get across in your videos? That's very simple. I just want to let people know of products, whether they're good or bad, links to where people can get things, whether it's in this country or they can only buy it in the US or wherever. Being able to show people that, you know, there's an awful lot that can be done with polymer clay, and you don't always have to have every single tool out there to start with. There is other things that you can get that can do the job just as well if you're on a budget, or you don't want to sort of, you know, spend too much money on something you don't know if you're going to like it. But believe me, I think you will, because most people that use polymer clay get hooked one way or another, because there is so many different routes you can take with it. Okay, so question 5, do people from school or work find your videos? Well, I've got a little bit of a confession here. I didn't put any of my videos until the 3rd one I did on my own page on Facebook, because I was a bit nervous for people that maybe have not seen me for a long time, seeing me and wondering what the hell I'm talking about. And I found that I was a bit more confident putting it on groups because they know me and everyone's very kind, and you know, people would give advice, but you know, in a nice way. They would never be horrible, so I just felt more comfortable there. But I'm starting to get a bit better, and I will get them on my own page a little bit more, because I would like to obviously get people into this medium because it is fantastic. Okay, so that was question 5. Question 6, what does your username mean? That's very simple. It's T and J, as in TJ, and that's my first and last name, Tracy Jones. And silver, as in I used to do silver jewellery, so, and it just seemed to ring, TJ Silver. I did want it to be just T and J with the silver, but I couldn't have that. I believe someone else had it, so it became JAY, and it just stuck, and I thought it was easier to keep what I knew. It made me feel a bit more comfortable. Whether it will ever change, I don't think so. Hopefully people will start to just know me as TJ Silver. So that was question 6. Question 7, other favourite small YouTubers. Now again, I've got to be honest here, I don't know many. Obviously Valerie from The Unruly Housewife, there's Jenny from the Wishing Well Workshop, but you know, I'm one of these sort of people, I look at YouTube purely sometimes myself for information. If I need to find something out, or if I'm hoping that someone can show me how a product works, that's what I do, and I don't always necessarily look to see how many views they've had or how many people have subscribed to them. It doesn't I don't know, I just don't do that. You know, if I like it, I obviously hit the like button. I hope I'm not a negative person. If I didn't find the video particularly informative, I may not do anything and just not watch it again. But I would never leave a negative comment, because I don't think that's particularly fair, because anyone that can get behind the camera, whether they're in their own little room or whatever, it's still very daunting, because you do suddenly realise that all of a sudden a lot of people might be looking at you. And although you know, you can quite easily delete horrible comments, it's still a little bit nerve-wracking, if you know what I mean. But anyway, so yes, no, I don't know many small YouTubers, but if there's anyone out there that sees this and wants to take this up as well and do these 7 questions, the 7 questions will be below. Feel free to copy them and do them, and if you want to say that I tagged you, that's perfectly okay. I'm happy with that. So that's it, and if you want to subscribe, please do. If you want to leave a comment, please do so, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So thank you all very much for watching, and I hope this has been helpful. Thank you, bye.